Good afternoon, gentlemen. I hope all is well. In this video, we're going to be showing you potentially how to get in early into a lot of moonshot tokens, because this is what it's about. If you can get in early, you're guaranteed profits basically, even if the token doesn't go that high. BSC's volume is low at the moment. Ethereum's is quite low as well, but there's a lot of chains that are still doing well. There is volume. So let's potentially, for a second, say you get in early on a token that does a 50x, 60x. If you can consistently build a system around that or methods, you can definitely do well, and off a small investment you can do some good profits. So what we've got here is Evo BSC deploys, and what this does, this shows you all the new deployments. So every few minutes there's a contract deployed. This is BSC. There is an Ethereum version. All the links in the description, so go ahead and check those out. It scans it for you. It shows you what the market cap is, and you can quickly go over and have a little look. So this one rugged, but potentially you can sift through them if you're about going through everything and seeing what happens. But you might find things that are like, look, the dev's balance is really big. You might be able to find something pretty good in that, and those are ones you're not going to touch. At 655 market cap. The second one on this is Unruggable token. So this is using my token deployer. So it's a free deployer. It's welaunchyit.org. Anyone can launch their token for free. What I do is anyone that launches on here, if they come and they message me, I'll give them a call on here, provided it is unruggable. So they have to renounce the contract, they have to obviously not have big wallets, etc. And they have to give me a marketing plan, what they're doing, the LP must be not low, etc. So this one we called earlier was like pretty good. It's at 200 market cap. He locked it for 1 year, so he gave me a marketing plan, and it's lo and behold, everyone got a good amount of profits. If you put in $5, I think someone put $5 and they're up over 100 on 2 wallets, so they've made $200, which is pretty good. And the second one or third one on this list is All Calls BSC. So what this does, this scrapes call channels, and there is an Ethereum version and an Arbitrum version as well. And what this does, it does pretty well. Real time, you can see when the person called it. So if you look on their channel and they say, look, I called it at 1.4, you can always have evidence to say, look, you called it at this, which is what is good with it. So Achilles Gambles, what did he call it at? He said 28k, God bless him. It was actually 30k. However, when he calls something, prices do move. So don't be too strict. That was probably like genuinely it moved in that time while he was writing the post out. Now, the best thing about this channel is not every call channel is listed on here, but they have a lot. I think there's more than 40, because I have 2 channels on here that I haven't called for a while, so they're not showing up in the rankings. Anything above 1,000, I think 700 is good. I think that's a consistent 4x, 3x, 2x. I think that's how it works. There is a pinned post that explains it, but I don't know. Like, my channels are here. These are my 4 channels, 3 channels are on here, but I don't really call too much. So maybe joining some of these that are giving consistent profits. We can have a look at the Ethereum one as well. This is like a higher rating, so God bless Kobe, he's doing well. Legendary, that's what you want. You want the legendary channels. Either a lot of these callers do launch their own projects, and obviously if they're good devs, you can get a lot of profits. So he's bringing in a consistent, every call is 9x basically. I think that's how it works. So that's a good one. Obviously I have my channel, which is Kader Gems. I've had this for a while. I do launch projects sometimes through it, so if you do want to follow and get involved, you can obviously subscribe to it. I rarely post, and when I say rarely, once a week if that, and you got to be a serious project to do it, to get on there. So that's pretty much. There's a lot of channels on Telegram. Again, if you're launching, go on to welaunchyit.org. Everything in the description, links wise, that I'm talking about. So again, Dex Screener is a charting tool, but it does have some features. So what we can do is, if we want to find a newly listed token, we can go and we want it to have a maximum $1,000 liquidity, and we don't want it to be more than $5,000 market cap. Because anything after that on BSC is, a stab in the dark. Everything's a stab in the dark at the moment. But what we want to do is we want to filter by liquidity, because we don't want these tokens that are like rugged basically. So again, look at this. Let's have a look and see what this is doing. Potentially this is a bit old. You know, it doesn't excite me too much. Shib versus Pepe. Again, this doesn't excite me too much. I think if we caught it here, we might have been excited again. And I didn't put the pair age. So if you put the pair age, let's say we want it 6 hours old, we might find something a bit better. So Pepe Dow. So this looks like it's doing well. I can quickly just check on the securities bit. So it's a 0 tax. It's a bit suspect. I don't think it's that good, in my opinion. Pepe Meow. Again, this looks okay. Potentially, and then we can go over and see if there's any issues. It hasn't scanned it properly, which is not that uncommon. And we can see in their contract they've got a Telegram link, so we can go ahead and check that, because we found potentially something that we can be doing good. So it says it's 0 tax renounced, and the Telegram looks pretty dead. Is this like a Chinese type of token? Some of these are weird, like they'll just have a dead Telegram, but it'll be doing well. Maybe the Telegram's locked, so I'd be a bit suspect on this. How long is the LP locked is what I'd be looking at, because that gives you an indication of how well it's going to be doing in the long run, stuff like that. So again, that's a good way. So whatever you're looking for, filter it according to what you're looking for. If you like low caps, if you like high caps, if you want something with high volume, you can filter it through there. So this is a good way of finding live pairs that are doing pretty well. Again, these are more sniper based ones now. So these are ones that are before launch, yeah. These take a lot of experience to get in. Like we just saw Pepe Dow and Qatar, so we can try and find again. I mean, this is massive. It looks like a scam. A lot of these will be a scam. They'll play with the statistics and the LP to get listed on here and other things. So I'd be well aware of aping in blindly to a lot of these. Again, there's nothing listed on the contract itself. Again, Moonarch is just basically it was a sniper tool, and I don't really use it too often. Actually, I don't even visit it because BSC is a bit dead. Another one is Token FOMO, and that's similar to the Evo deploy. It lays it out in a different way. So if you want to go on here and find something, refresh the page, it shows you all the contracts deployed. This is not launched yet, I guess. Is the contract verified? It is. So they've got a Telegram link, so that'll be interesting to go through and just have a little look and see if they got anything that's worth looking at, basically. So this hasn't launched. Could it potentially be a good one? I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh god, I hate these things. 55 members. So they're saying they got staking, a Web3 wallet. Let me see if I know anyone here. So that's the owner. Never heard of any of these people. That's not a bad thing, but they've set it up. So if you want to snipe and there's enough people in there and you've got a bot, looks like they're going to launch now, so maybe we'll keep an eye on it. Now another one is top 100 tokens. Now with the top 100 tokens, they have listings that you can go through. So what's pumping? Why is it pumping? They've got 900 volume with a high market cap. Doesn't look good. Newborn tokens is something you can look at. So we'll take like BSC. You can see there's telegrams here, so you can always click them over and have a look and stuff like that. But really and truly, Ethereum is probably one you want to look at to see the age of the token. I think it's age of the token when they've listed on here, so you can see transactions, volume, etc. I mean, none of these have volume because I filtered it out. So again, see what's doing well in the last hour. Why is that pumping? Let's have a look at that. That looks interesting. So this looks like a very hype launch. Very high volume. Why? That must not have picked it up wrong. That picked it up wrong. So it's 25k. So this looks like probably not a scam. But obviously if you're into Ethereum, you know more what to look at with that. So again, these are some of the tips and tricks, and it'd be interesting to see. So this launched, I guess. Let's see how it launched. Terribly. Or is that this charting tool? Let's check it on Dex Screener. So again, would it have been worth buying this? No. Is it look suspect now? Yes. Like there was not many people interested in buying it. If you bought here and you paid some tax, that would have been a bad move. So again, you can go ahead and look at these and explore them, but really and truly, if you're a beginner, follow these channels, like Unruggable tokens, go into the cool channels, and then when you get more experience and you think, okay, I'm obviously not buying first, I need to buy first, you can look at deployments and go hunting. It takes longer, but especially on the ETH side, if you can get in early and you've got a bot, and or you can manually buy quite quick with high grade, you can do very well. So hope you found this video useful. If you got any questions, comment below. If you got any tips, let us know.